You're not being low-key, you're just bored. I know that sounds pretty, a little too straightforward to say, but a lot of these quote-unquote people who claim to be low-key or quote-unquote moving in silence are just personally bored, which there's nothing wrong with being bored. Like, when I'm bored, I just, sleep, read comic books, or, do normal things instead of posting a whole fake lifestyle on Instagram. Which, the reason why I'm going to make a video on this whole fake being low-key thing, it's just that I just find it funny because how do you fake a whole personality trait? And I know that sounds really stupid saying that because, actors and YouTubers do it all the time, but I guess I can tell when people are faking a lot of things. Like, for example, the whole low-key thing that I'm making a video about. It's just that people are getting very terrible at hiding it to the point where there's a whole inside joke about it. And the people who are quote-unquote moving in silence think we're recognizing them for quote-unquote moving in said silence. But the whole time we're just making fun of them on Twitter. I don't know, it's just pretty funny to watch how they think we're laughing with them, but in actuality we're just trolling the shit out of them. And I think the reason why people always have a need to play up this whole unbothered, I'm moving in silence persona is to give the illusion of progression. And human beings like the idea of status, and of course that's not inherently wrong, but it gets to a point where even other people can tell that you're bullshitting. And like I said, progression and status aren't bad. Everybody wants status, everybody wants said progression. I'd be lying to myself too if I didn't want those said things. But progression and status, mainly status, comes at a cost. And that cost is, your individuality and, of course, your quote-unquote soul. But the reason why people who post these quote-unquote I'm so unbothered, I'm focusing on myself sticks on Facebook mainly is to give the illusion of progression, the illusion that they've done something in life, which I know this video sounds really mean-spirited and it sounds like I'm kind of a dick, and don't get me wrong, I kind of am one for making this, is because people can see through bullshit. Like, I know my videos are pretty blunt and a little mean, but the average human being isn't fucking stupid. Contrary to popular belief, the average human being isn't stupid. People can tell when you're lying, and if they won't tell you upright to your face, they'll just make jokes about it behind your back. And yeah, and I know that, of course, that's fucked and it's wrong, but the world isn't obligated to be nice to you, and people will troll the fuck out of you for every little thing, and that's something people have got to understand. And why did I decide to make this whole fake low-key video is because I have a story relating to this said thing that has happened. So I would like to say the story takes place in 7th grade, back where every boy was trying to be quote-unquote unbothered, or trying to stack bread, even though we were all 13 years old and we couldn't legally work a job then, even though I was working a job, but it wasn't really legal. I'll make a video on that another day. But anyways, this story takes place in 7th grade, Tuesday, and this is 3:30, right where I'm about to get on the bus. And there was this guy in my math class. His name was Trey. Yeah, that is his real name, but it's cool though. I don't remember that dude, and he's not gonna remember me, so it's fine. And about Trey was your stereotypical cocky ass 7th grader. Hey, and before you guys say anything, I was a cocky prick in 7th grade too, so anybody watching this video who knew Lewis back in 7th grade, yeah, they can vouch for me. I was kind of a prick, but Trey was a different kind of asshole. Don't get me wrong, Trey had his moments on where he was funny, but most of the time, the whole class either found him pretty annoying or just plain harmless, which he was. He really was harmless. Imagine the most wannabe, attention-seeking 7th grader you can. And yeah, that's Trey. He played on the school's basketball team, I'm pretty sure, and he made that his whole personality. Every Friday he would post highlights, even though he was average at best, if I'm being real. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the story. So this takes place 7th grade math class, like I said. And Trey obviously is talking at our table, and he's talking about on how he got this job and he's gonna make money, like a shit ton of money. He was basically overblowing how much money he was gonna make, and we were like, all right, man, what job are you doing? And he says, oh yeah, I'm gonna be working construction. And we're actually pretty shocked, because construction, you do make a lot of money. You make a pretty decent amount. Actually, I will drop a fun fact about myself. I do work construction too with my friend and his dad. My friend from middle school, old childhood homie of mine. I still work there, but it's pretty inconsistent. Haven't worked there in a while. Looking to work there again when I'm not working my other job, but that's besides the point. Yeah, Trey tells us, yeah, I'm going to be working construction. I'm going to make a shit ton of money, and I'm going to be able to move out. Even though we all think that's pretty unrealistic, keep in mind, the kid is in 7th grade. How far are you going to make it with that job? Not on some hater shit, but we were genuinely confused and genuinely a little worried that this dude might get trafficked or something. I don't know. Trey was the type of dude who would believe everything he heard. He was a little gullible, but pretty arrogant, but whatever. So he goes on to say, yeah, I'm going to make so much money with this. I'm going to be able to move out. Even though construction's pretty inconsistent, I will say that's why I had to get like a second job, but that's besides the point. And come to find out, he tells us the job and everything, and he has this whole elaborate plan on how he's gonna make like a lot of money. Like, yeah, I'm gonna work after school, even though construction, you work early as fuck in the morning to like 6 p.m. or if you're lucky, you get out at 2. And me hearing all of this, I'm just in like, this dude does not know what he's talking about. And I didn't feel like calling him out, because the last time I did, he low-key kind of roasted my ass. He was like, man, what do you know? You're not working a job. You're broke. And I kind of took that to heart. Yeah, I was very sensitive in middle school, all right? But yeah, he's going on about the job, and a couple of weeks go by. He doesn't mention the job ever again. We think, oh yeah, he's probably, being a bit more humble with his life, even though this is 7th grade. But yeah, and as the weeks go by, him quote unquote working construction, apparently he gets exposed on the Instagram exposed page for our middle school, and comes to find out this dude pretty much lied about working construction. And I don't know, all of us knew he was lying, but it wasn't really much of a shock. But the whole time when Trey finds out he gets exposed, he's coming to me, he's coming to my friend, like in panic, saying, guys, don't believe it, they're lying, bro, don't believe it, they're lying, I'm making bank, I'm making money, I'm gonna move my mom out the hood. Keep in mind, this dude lived in the suburbs. He was one of those kids, wasn't really a fake gangster by any means. He was just really, really cocky, and every time he would get humbled, it would just be pretty funny. And yeah, so he's just in hysterics, like, guys, don't believe them, I'm actually making bank. And one of my friends, Chris, who actually works construction, decides to quiz him to see if he's quote unquote lying. And this dude, you wouldn't believe me, he actually failed it. Like, wasn't even close. The dude was genuinely talking out of his ass. And yeah, Trey got exposed for being a fake, low-key, moving in silence dude, and we all had a big laugh about it. And the reason why I tell this story is not to like clown Trey, even though I genuinely hated this dude in middle school, but that's besides the point. It's to broaden my point on how being low-key has just been a huge personality trait and has lost all of its meaning just for status and pretty much seemingly the little approval people get from their actual lives. And I know this video sounds mean-spirited as shit, and it kind of is. I'm not trying to be a dick when I'm making this video. It's just to show light on people who genuinely who are just bored in life. And there's nothing wrong with being bored. I get bored, like I stated in the first half of the video, but I'm not gonna give you this image of me being like, what, Superman or something, you know? Like I said, I'm pretty blunt and straight to the point. So yeah, overall, that's it for the video. I just wanted to make this quick video and this quick story on why being a fake low-key guy is kind of corny, and you should just be yourself, even though that's pretty corny itself.